I have been living out of this bag for almost 2 years now, and before I start my search for my new travel bag, I think it's just fair that I make this one the first bag that I will review. And this bag is the Osprey Arcane Duffel Pack. It's a 30-liter bag, and it has been my main backpack, as I said, over the last 2 years, and it has traveled with me to various continents, to a wedding in the US, for several months in Brazil, and I've enjoyed using it very, very much. There are three things that I really love about this bag. The first one would be that it's so lightweight. It's definitely less than 1 kilo, and I really like that because even when it's filled up with all my stuff, it's never too heavy. The second thing that I really enjoyed about this bag is that it's just so versatile to carry it. So it's a backpack, it has straps, but I can tuck them away. And there's also two loops here on the side where I can attach the, where is it? The thing that I lost within 2 minutes now. Ah, here. I can also attach a little shoulder strap, and I really enjoyed using both ways to carry it. So when I know that I'm traveling by car and all I do is like get the bag out of the car and in the hotel room and back, I always really enjoy using the shoulder strap. But when I'm traveling with an airplane and I know I have to walk a lot through the airport to get to the next gate and stuff, I always carried it in backpack mode. And the third thing that I really like about this bag is that it's just so simple. There is no fluff on this bag. So the bag does not have too many pockets. There is one small pocket up here, just up here on top, that I use for snacks and my sunglasses and things like this. But when I was carrying the bag, all the things kind of slide down, so I always had enough room for my things up here. And here in the back is a very simple laptop compartment. It is quite large. I personally don't own a laptop anymore. I travel with an iPad Pro and I never really put it in there because I'm always worried about bending since there is not too much stability in this bag. But I guess if you don't fill it up all the way and you have a laptop, especially a more sturdy model than my iPad is, then you should have no troubles with this. And the main compartment of this bag is just this huge bucket that opens with this zipper all around, and you go directly in the bag. That's why I was always a little bit worried about it opening by itself or something and all my things falling out. Not necessarily about stealing, just that all my things drop somewhere. So I always clipped those two zippers up here together. And inside the bag there's really not too much happening. There is one zippered pocket here in the front that I just use for little knickknacks, and I also always kept a dryer sheet in here. And all the rest is just one big bucket where I keep my usual things. So as I mentioned, I travel with an iPad and I always keep it in this case. I have my nightstand pouch that I usually put on the nightstand. I have my small tech pouch. I have a toiletry pouch. And then I always have like one packing cube that I assign for my clothes. And I always have another packing cube where I just keep all this random stuff that would otherwise fly around in my bag. I am someone who does not really unpack, so I always live out of this bag. I just open it, live out of it. When I want to leave again, I zip it up and I'm good to go. And I really enjoyed this with this bag because it does not need too much space on the floor. Actually, let's do like this. So for me, it usually looks something like this. When I have access to a shelf or to a closet, I would just put it exactly the same way inside of that. I always just leave my backpack open, and here I have my two packing cubes. I usually have one bag where I keep my socks and my underwear, and then I just stack a few random items on the side. And here I have all my winter clothes, so when I'm traveling, I would not bring all of them. The other things that I have usually in here, like my Bellroy pouch is on my nightstand and my toiletry kit is in the bathroom. And up here with those hooks, I usually hang just a little bag to collect my dirty clothes. And I also always hang my Bellroy sling bag there. So this bag is very clean. It does not have any additional fluff or extravagant features that really make it heavy again. It also does not have a hip strap or a chest strap, which honestly never really bothered me because I just never get it that heavy and I found it quite comfortable to carry. The only thing that I really miss on this bag, and especially now that I just combine it with this small Bellroy light sling when I'm traveling, and here I carry all my valuables by the way, The only thing I really miss is a bottle holder. And now you're maybe wondering, since I love this bag so much and it works so well for me, why am I looking for a new one? Well, several reasons. As you probably can guess, I have a soft spot for like travel bags and stuff, and over the last few months, many companies reached out and asked if they can send me a free sample to test. And for a long time I said no because I really had no use for it. But now I thought, well, maybe I can just turn this into a nice series, because I always think many reviews, they just show you the pockets and the materials, but they don't live out of it. You don't see how it is when it's actually used. So it's gonna be a fun experiment for me and hopefully helpful for you. Another reason is that over the last year I upgraded my gear quite a lot. And before I just stuffed a little bit of camera gear in this pouch and in my tech pouch and it was all over the place. Now I really got a dedicated packing cube for that, which is also from Peak Design and has the same size as the two that I already used. So I'm very excited about this and having these things more organized. And then with this packing cube and all the rest of my things, it's gonna be a little bit of a tight fit in this bag. And that's why I'm very happy to show you which bag I'm gonna test first. Oh, 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 oh. Let me just remove this one. And the first bag that we're going to test is, can you guess? It's the Peak Design travel bag. Oh my, it's so big, like this. Let's do it like this. I have been very curious about this bag for a long time because there's just so many reviews out there and people raving about it. I personally would have probably not bought it for me because it's rather heavy and rather expensive. So I'm very excited that now I get to test this one. And now it's time for me to move my apartment from the Osprey Arcane bag into this one. And if you don't want to miss my honest review how it is to actually use this one, or you just want to make this girl here very happy, then consider liking this video and subscribing. And other than that, I see you in the next video. Bye!